To show you guys a couple of ways that you can make more money with DAT Load Board. There's a couple of tools in here that I realized that a lot of people don't know how to use. Like, I'm pretty sure you know of some of these, but a lot of people are not using these properly. And I just want to show you how you can make more money using these tools on DAT Load Board. So the first one, it might seem self-explanatory, but there's some things that a lot of people don't know. So just follow along with me. And that's with the Post a Truck tool. So obviously when you're using DAT Load Board, you know how to post a truck, you know how to put your equipment type. I'm going to put 53 feet for the length of the truck, but you want to be as specific as you can with the type of equipment that you have, obviously. A lot of my carriers don't like to, with vans, don't like to go over 45,000 pounds. It's probably best, it is best that you put in exactly the weight that you or your carrier is willing to haul. A lot of people don't like to go over 45,000 pounds, quite a bit of wear and tear on the truck. Anyway, this is the important part right here. So the origin city, we always put in, right? I'm going to put in Chicago because I always do. But this is the important part, the destination city. A lot of you guys leave these blank. And let me tell you why you should not do that. And you're probably selling yourself short if you are leaving the destination blank. Because apparently, according to people directly with DAT, a lot of brokers have a name for people and, you know, the type of trucks that leave this this part empty, the destination city. They call them anywhere trucks. And if you post your truck and leave this destination blank, what I found out is most brokers will ignore this. So a lot of you guys might think that this tool is kind of pointless because some of you might post the truck and not get a call back. 9 times out of 10 is because you left this destination city blank. And let me show you guys something if you didn't know it. So for example, if you're cool with going to zone 1, which is Denver, New York, Pennsylvania, put zone 1, or you can just put it, you know, separated by commas, just like they have it here. But you can put the zone separated by commas. You can put zone 1, zone 2, and Colorado if you want. You can put a mixture of zones and states. You can also yeah, just do it like that, but just don't leave this blank. You will probably get ignored. Make sure you put in the dates that your truck is available. And for you guys, this minimum rate, this is optional, but this is just the minimum rate per mile that you're willing to accept. And this is a starting point for negotiation. So a lot of you are like, well, I'm going to put $2.50 a mile. I'm gonna be honest with you, in certain areas, a lot of people are getting $2 a mile right now. So what I would do is start at $2 a mile, you know, just as a starting point. And a lot of times you can negotiate yourself up to $2.50 a mile, depending on the area that you're in. But this is a starting point for your negotiations. And if you're real serious, you know, there's an option here for you to leave a comment. You might be able to put something like, don't call if less than $2.50. Or if less than $2 a mile, you know. So that's something that you can do. You can also leave it blank. And then this is where you put your contact information. I'm gonna close that because I don't want my phone number and stuff displayed here. But this is how you properly post your truck. This will help you make more money, obviously, because you'll get more calls back from brokers who have loads within your parameters that you posted here. So that's one tool. The next tool I want to show you guys about is it's the TriHaul tool, and you find that by clicking search loads. So let me just close that out. I taught you guys how to use DAT Load Board, so I'm gonna we can use this one of these recent posts that I used. So let's just say we're gonna go from Chicago to Philadelphia, right? So this is how you bring up the TriHaul tool. You have to put in your search first. So let's just go ahead and put the search in. One thing I want you to know, this TriHaul tool, this will be grayed out. You won't be able, here it is right here, but you won't be able to click on it. It'll be grayed out if you do not put the destination in here, not just the state. If you put the state, most likely it'll be grayed out as well. And if you just leave it blank, this will be grayed out. You will not be able to click this. But let me explain to you guys real quick for you guys that don't know. The TriHaul tool is it's a way to help you make more money, because instead of going from point A to point B, the from an origin directly to a destination, you can pick up another load somewhere in between and make more money. So in this instance, from Chicago to Philadelphia, the TriHaul Tool is suggesting if you stop in a different city, pick up another load first and then go to Philadelphia, you can make $960 more. And the lane average is about $243 a mile from Chicago to Philadelphia right now. That's the average. People are making $1,842. But you would be able to make that plus an extra $960 if you use their suggestions. Let me show you what I mean. This is the TriHaul Tool. So the top part of the screen is the direct route. So from Chicago to Philadelphia, that's 758 miles. And again, you'll make $1,842. It tells you right here, $1,842 for, and it's 758 miles. But if you start at Chicago and you go to Charleston, West Virginia, that's 487 miles. And usually people make about $1,400. If you can see that right here, people make about $1,400 going from Chicago to Charleston, West Virginia on average. And then you can pick up a load here. So instead of going directly from Chicago to Philadelphia, again, you'll pick up a load in Chicago, drop a load off in Charleston, West Virginia, find another load in Charleston, West Virginia, and drop it off in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And usually, so that's about 463 miles. And usually people make $1,300, about $1,364.13, as you can see right here, going from Charleston to Philadelphia. If you do that, there's a $960 difference right here. You will make an extra $960. You could possibly make an extra $960. And if you see here, you're going 758 miles already. Why not add an extra little 200, it looks like, miles? And that'll be in total 950 miles and make an extra $960. Does that make sense, you guys? Leave it in the comments if this makes sense to you. If you need a more detailed video, I can definitely do that for you. But I love this tool because I'm actually going to introduce you guys to another tool, because this is what I suggest. Before you go directly from Chicago to Charleston, West Virginia, look at that market first and see what it's looking like. See if you can find any loads out. This is what people can do on average, but this is another tool that I'm going to introduce you guys to right now. That's going to be the market conditions map, and you can find it right here next to the TriHaul Tool, or you can click on this button right here to the left of the screen where it says Tools, and you can click on market conditions from there. But actually, sorry about that, I already had it open. That was going to take forever. Anyway, so market conditions, we're going to look for vans, and we're going to look in Charleston, West Virginia. Let's see what it's looking like. And one thing I want you guys to know about the market conditions map is blue means that it's not, the color blue means it's not the best market, and the color red means it's the best market for carriers but not the best market for brokers. So you can see a couple of red areas down here on the map, Miami, Louisiana. Right now, these are the markets that are really good as far as what's today, April 15th, 2024. These are the markets that are really good that you guys might want to check out and book some loads for. Just a little cheat sheet for those watching around this time. But anyway, so Charleston, West Virginia, it is 51. So that is, it's not the best, but the amount of loads that we have here, we got 1,669 loads and 579 trucks. So you still have some negotiating power. You still have quite a few loads there. It's only 579 trucks. They can't take 1,600 loads, and that's what it's looking like right now today. So let's go ahead and in the last day or so, because we're looking at the prior business day. You can even click on current day and see what it's looking like. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're looking at. So what I would do, knowing this, is I would come back here and kind of see what the loads are looking like from Chicago to Charleston, because like I said, we're gonna go from Chicago to Charleston, and then we're gonna go from Charleston to Philadelphia. So let's see what it's looking like. Zero results. That's probably, it's kind of late in the day right now, so let's see what it's looking like for the next couple of days. So here we are with these different load options, and there's quite a few load options that you can pick, so you know that there are loads here. There are loads here, and a lot of these loads, it looks like, is about 150 miles away from your destination, which is Charleston, West Virginia. Like Waverly, Ohio, that's 114 miles. Fairmont, West Virginia is about 140 miles. But there are loads here that you can pick up. I like to book loads about a day or two in advance, as long as my drivers know where they're going to be. So that's a really cool tool as to where you can make more money using the TriHaul tool, and then go ahead and double check it with your Charleston, West Virginia tool. I think, you know, I like that. And then what I would do here is put Charleston, West Virginia in the origin, and go ahead and put, you know, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in your destination. And that's how you use the TriHaul tool, guys. That's how you make more money. So let me see. Philadelphia. And that's about right, because it said you can make $960 more if you go to Charleston, West Virginia. Now, we saw loads for like $1,300. We saw loads for, you know, and you can negotiate even higher. So just keep that in mind, you guys, if you're trying to make more money using DAT Load Board. And if you guys have any more questions or anything else that you need explained more clearly, reach out, let me know. My email is info@brightmoonllc.com. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next video.